There's a wolf on the street with a heartbeat howling and growling at the faceless races to a tear. There's a wolf on the street, a subliminal heat in the criminal concrete neath the diabetic feet of fear. Yeah. There's a wolf on the street, there's nothing to eat but the garbage and the meat of deceit, baby, cold and clear. Of deceit, baby, sweet and dear. Of deceit like the smoke through a broken mirror. There's a wolf on the street, there's a fool to cheat, a cruel conceit, and the roll is no roll around here. No, around here. Well, it's too late, there's nothing to create but hate for your hate and love for the fate of the heart. Yeah, fate of the heart. Hey, it's too late, I'm a word of no weight, I'm a bird to obliviate the absurd state of your art. Baby, your magic's still stuck at the tragic start of a story you still lie about, die without, and comedically try to outsmart your love you back. And it's too late, someone locked up the gate, someone knocked up their date, someone headed straight to the end, to the bend in the wind that can mend your fences, suspend your senses, and sew your selfhood back together with a thread of unsaid weather, like the recycled leather of falling apart. Yeah. Love is never worth the say. Another manic day as you panic over being okay with being liked enough. Yeah, just wanna stay. True love, you never get away. There's a sparrow above, like an arrow through the gray, to soothe your sick psyche and let your real self play in the devastating darkness and decay. See the ageless agitator bloom into a rebel of reincarnation, a trickster of transformation. Yeah. See the pageless prophecy of gloom in its new translation, in its true translation, in its original reimagination. Feel the rage of your wageless wounds and the abandoned sand dunes, in the cartoon-colored runes of a Sunday's desolation. Hear the cageless coughing of fumes in the night despite the coffin's infinite implications. Every minute there's destinations, and you're white, uptight, out of mind, out of sight, suburban self-destruction. far from flight in a fight, with a light that's too bright for your sight to see. The right door, the right war, the right score, as we wait for our final instructions. Hear the towering, disempowering bark with a flowering, cowering bite. A frantic, unromantic, sycophantic, self-propelling, storm-telling suction, yeah. And your bedridden, head-throbbing health got up to your lead-bellied, bowling, dead-bodied, red-handed, rebranded wealth in a goddamn orgy of mass reproduction. And your threadbare, blank stare, hope found a rope of relief in the broken telescope of belief, and the unspoken leaf of nothing, nowhere, and none, as we cope with the worm-filled fruit of our rootless wandering, and the toothless hunger, much younger than youth, for the crumbs of truth, scattered in some fucked-up phone booth on the corner of collect calls and see-through walls, and the messed up odds, unguessed, unimpressed gods dressed as strangely unmovable obstructions. You know we deal with the seal of unreal daily deductions, but we don't feel, and the dirt stains our flute with refrains to refute the hurt and the insanity of humanity's trope trunk of vanity funk and germ-killing soap to suggest every sign of casually uncasual seduction. As you cut yourself loose from the night of the noose, and you fell like wet sand, like a hand into the habit of self-induced suffocation, reduced emotional insulation from the shade and the shards of regret in the rainy graveyard sunset of two-faced getaway cars and race-based prison bars and the wasted, untasted stars still under psychic instruction. Scars and guitars, open jars, 1, 2, 3, to free the rainbow sea as it flies from the cold captivity of the drab and musty, dusty cocoon. This murdering moon, no jury, no judge, just a grudge, just a smudge of blood on the teeth, like the mud of a mundane miracle beneath this unapologetic disdain of gravity's delicious grin. Oh, I think it's high on gin. And there's a murdering moon with a gun like the sun to unload an addictive ton of a vindictive road to explode into sin that glowed from within. It showed you just how to do it all again. There's a murdering moon made to unmake the shades you mistake for being wide awake as you fade into fake fevers you played and made into actual shivers and factual shakes and the tactile snakes in a fractile brain in the mile through a turnstile of pain. Your migraine headaches must crawl like lethal extractions of selfhoods by fractions as heartbreak distractions and fallout attractions turn snowflakes into new skin as the buried lake carried dead creatures in through the magnetic pulse of my pen, through the creatures my features have been.